It's your boy Bobby Yoso. Also, if you want to toast so. And your boy
Kit Fisto, you already know, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You already know.
bringing y'all that fan service. Go ahead and react to this animal video that my boy picked out. He ain't going for nothing. So,
Hashtag Stingrays, RP Steve Irwin. RP Steve Irwin. They on some Black Air Force energy. Let's go.
Sadistic pleasure. I don't know what that quote said in that cap, but it certainly involves someone's mother. Ravens will weaponize their relationship with wolves to call out hits on competing coyotes. Crows in Tokyo have especially become a problem where they've basically gone to war against the entire human population. But it's not just humans getting killed. There might not be a worse time to be an owl than in broad daylight. Not to mention crows will often recognize some other birds for a disturbingly literal kids meal. And that's when they're not just straight up snatching minors in front of their parents. I think EDP just found a spirit animal. They'll regularly mob and harass other birds and eat the food they've already caught. And crows won't hesitate to beat on much larger birds of prey, which might explain why they do the exact same thing with humans to get them to surrender whatever calories they have on them. But the avian onslaught peaks out with the Australian magpie. Now turns out they're not actually corvids. They actually sit closer to another bird with psychopath tendencies. Either way, Australian magpies manage to be the most feared thing in a country seasoned with crocs, cassowaries, and snakes. And while
my
most
brother's
wildlife
wife told me about them. She said you can't go outside in the spring.
man, everybody gonna keep me in the house. He'll get shot.
You gonna see. Watch what they do.
It's harmless as long as you respect their space. The earth is their space, and they have no patience for trespassers. To the point where many Australians have taken to wearing helmets to protect themselves.
He is gone, look.
Intent, especially during swooping season, where magpies will relentlessly attack anything that gets
big.
Actual human lives have been off Tweety's tantrums. And since corvids can remember faces,
look, cancel the whole game.
Once you've been swooped, you can expect the same treatment next year. I think Tirzu said it best. Corvids are what would happen if you gave monkeys wings. But at least in the magpie's case, they're only legitimate threat to a human way of life for roughly 6 weeks of swooping season. Next animal is one of the biggest dangers to humans all year round.
Birds is the most dangerous animals out there right now.
It was really only a matter of time before the river rhino
hippos.
appearance. While they're considered the world's deadliest mammal, you may have noticed that hippos weren't included in the Big Five. And I have to assume that's because nobody there had the desire to see the next day would
they kill more people.
Arguably, no animal has a harder working PR team than a hippopotamus. First of all, it's not the goofy lard donkey it lets you think it is. A thin subcutaneous fat layer means hippos are actually walking units. And despite their awkward appearance, hippos can outpace any human over short distances. And that includes on land and in water, where they somehow become even more. Hippos have been known to lower the census totals of other animals for seemingly no reason. Just when an antelope thinks it's been bailed out, the slaughterhouse does origami with its spine. And even though they're supposed to be herbivores, every once in a while they're given to the temptation of tasting the flesh of their victims. Cannibalism is not off the table. Science doesn't really know why exactly they do this, but science doesn't account for an animal just being a dick. Few predators will press this obese water pig, and those that do so at their own risk. Hippos are so carnage happy that the biggest threat to a baby hippo is a bigger, meaner bull hippo. It's how a hippo baby shower can legitimately end in a rain of flesh confetti. Now, to be fair, plenty of animals resort to infanticide. Hippos are just really mean about it. Like I said, nobody's PR team works hard, except maybe dolphins.
You know what infanticide is?
Nah.
It's where the parents their own kids.
But that's bad.
Makes sense, since despite resembling ungulates like warthogs and rhinos, the hippo's closest living relatives are actually cetaceans like dolphins and whales. But instead of making it out in the ocean, hippos decided to make a living griefing everything in its area code. I didn't even know the way they claimed that area code.
Mouth be big than mud. Oh hell no. He about to drop. Oh, he dookie. He dookie. And wiping it too at the same time.
Right now, I wouldn't blame you. The only thing that can make this whale carrying more of a menace than it already is if it were a straight up predator, or if it hunted in packs. Then again, and that
was real. Hey. Oh God in heaven, dog! I thought somebody put their hand right here, bro.
As much as I love them, elephants can be a devastating combination, smart enough to do anything and big enough to get away with it. Asian elephants especially get themselves into trouble by raiding villages and emptying out their rice supply, which is why Asian elephants are responsible for the bulk of human hashtags, especially since they can be just as vengeful as the Cape buffalo. Earlier this year, a man in Thailand had an elephant working hauling wood in the brutal heat, which is illegal, and apparently the elephant knew his rights because he proceeded to rip his boss in half. And of course, we gotta address the I'm better than that. One elephant traveled over 100 miles to murk a 70-year-old woman collecting water, only to pull up to her funeral to attack the sole evicted body, this time in front of her family. The biggest mystery of mankind is what motivated a 4-ton pachyderm to pack up an elderly
woman. Yeah, he's gonna talk about it. Since he killed her, put her in Chicago, pulled up at the funeral, and then start eating her body.
He said on dead ops.
Hey, look. He didn't think she was finished. So he
was
went to
done.
go finish the job. He went to go re-eat her body, re-break her body.
I'm on that type of
He
timing
has
this
something
year.
against her for sure.
I'm on that
70.
type of timing this year, bro.
What that 70-year-old did to him. You don't know what type of time people be on.
Maybe she stank. I don't know.
Hey, look, she gotta have a certain smell. He wouldn't found her.
Well,
So after attacking her, they banned him to the wild. That mother came back
to the funeral.
to the
Tone the
funeral.
whole funeral up.
Man, hey, look, she gotta run my again. She gotta run my again, oh, me. That's crazy. All right, let's get back to it. That's crazy.
Twice. If he had a reason, it's not like he's gonna tell us. Elephants rank over hippos because where hippos commit war crimes in the heat of passion, when an elephant catches a body, you can almost be certain it was premeditated. Populations that have been fragmented by poaching, where young male elephants really fly off the handle. And bull elephants are already pretty high-strung as it is, but they managed to get worse in communities decimated by poaching, to the point where 3 elephants in South Africa were responsible for deleting 63 rhinos as well as charging at people. Now, to be fair, poaching typically targets older bulls, and research shows that without old heads around, younger male elephants go into must a lot sooner than they should. What I don't get is why
Oh,
they
you
have to
tearing that up, boy. Get a fitted,
What
dog.
you have to remember is that elephants are intelligent enough to experience every human
crossbreed.
emotion like compassion, empathy, and pain. But for like this, they get a
everybody.
headline like
Hey, they be
this.
staring
And
about
if
it. That's
elephants
not
wore
expected.
shoes, they'd rock the black Air Forces the world's ever seen.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Fan service, Bravioso.
Instagram at Kit Fisto. Twitter, TikTok. You already know.
Follow me at I am Bravioso. That's it, at I am Bravioso. Tap in. Y'all know what it is, man. We signing out.